this is my extra credit video. I'm gonna be doing option 1, which is to create a video solving one of the problems from the exam. So this is the one that I'm going to be doing. Okay, so to get started, we have the equation given, and I believe it was question number 7 if I'm not mistaken. So it's 5 log of x minus 3 log of y is equivalent to what? So over here we are going to be combining the logs basically. So these are the rules that we are going to be using. So we're going to be using the power rule of logs, and then we're going to be using the subtraction rule of logs. So power rule of logs states that a and b are just examples. So a log of b is equivalent to log of b to the power of a. And then over here, the subtraction rule of logs states that log a minus log b is equal to log a over b. So we're going to be using these two separate ones because we do have like a part that is from the power rule of logs, and then we have the subtraction over here, so that's why we're using the subtraction rule of logs. So to actually get it started, I'm going to be starting with this one, which is the condensing it, since we do have like two separate ones that we have to do. So 5 log of x. So it looks like log stays there. Let's see, log, and then b, which is my x, and then to the power of a, which is my 5. We're gonna do minus. We're gonna leave the minus there since we're gonna solve the second part with the subtraction rule of logs. So now we're gonna do this one. We're gonna do log, and then it's gonna be y to the power of 3. Okay, so there's that. Now we've basically condensed it down a bit. Now we're going to do the subtraction rule of logs. So it states that log a minus log b is equal to log a over b. So over here, this is my log a, and then this is my log b. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do log x to the power of 5, and then the minus indicates that we are subtracting, so we're going to do over log y to the power of 3. So this is how it's going to look like. But since we have like one log, we want to like get rid of one of these and only use one. So what we're going to do is we're going to erase this, or I can just write it over here. So it's going to look like this. It's going to be log, and then in parentheses I'm going to do x to the power of 5, and then y to the power of 3. And that is my answer. And you can do all of this, which is like really complicated and stuff, but I also like learned a little trick basically. Well, it's not really a trick, it's more like these rules but like combined together. So basically you're gonna do middle, and then right, and then left. So you might be wondering like, girl, like what do these arrows mean? Like you're not giving me any context. But basically when we look at the logs, we can see that first what we bring down is the middle, and then we go and bring down the right, and then we bring down the left, which of course we always raise it to the power of, and you always have to keep that rule in mind. So to make it simpler, you can just say like let's make another example. So let's say I do 3 log of 8, and then okay, so there's like one part which is like the first part. So what would that be equivalent to? So you always have to keep in mind you do the middle, right, and left. So we're gonna write down our log, and then our right, and then our left. And the left, you always raise it to the power of. So 3. So that's going to be equal to log a of 3. And that's basically how you do it. Thank you for watching.